phone disconnected.
All right, hoping it's ample lighting. Looks a little dark, but it should be okay. All right, hey, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Ruach Wadash. Double honors due to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect out there, man. Including you few women and children who believe on this gospel, all right, and are destined to be saved, man. All right. So, yeah, as the title reads, man, the Spirit jumped on me earlier, contemplating on a lesson, and basically being the light that you want to be in this world, okay? Because as you know, we live in a dark, twisted, that made me think of that Kanye album, Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's what this world is, man. It's basically nothing but a dark, twisted fantasy of Esau Edom, man. All right, and we are to be the light that we want to be in the world, and that means exemplifying and actually living the way that we want. First and foremost, the way that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai wants people to live, but how that trickling down, okay, we want people to, act as well, man. All right, because we're on the path right now, and we're trying to, we're trying to better ourselves to the best of our ability, right? But, these people that's all around us, man, cigarette smoking niggas, adultery, it's just rampant. All right, you see it everywhere. You see it at the job scene. You see it going to the grocery store. You see it everywhere, man. All right, and pretty soon, all right, the Lord is gonna shut all this shit down, man. All right, like the scriptures say, the sun, the moon, and the stars are gonna be darkened. All right, and the only sliver of light that's gonna be in this wicked, dark world is gonna be that sanctuary of the elect. Okay, that small number, right? So without further ado, man, I'm gonna get right into it. All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 15. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start at 13. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. All right. And and we are representative of what? New Jerusalem. Right. So right now we are in the beginning stages of Yahweh kingdom. Okay. The throne of David. All right. We're in the beginning stages and we're acting out the part. All right. The scriptures say, we're rehearsing the righteous acts, right? Because right now we're not perfect. All right, we're still in these bodies. We're still in the flesh, So there's a lot of things that we have to combat on a daily and fight, these demons. But these people, they don't fight, okay? These demons, they totally have them, they have them in their grips. And they don't even know it. And the thing is, we know it, all right? And we are the only ones that are honestly trying to fight these demons, man. All right, and we are the only ones that these demons are really after, because these demons already have the majority of these people, man. They already have the people, right? The majority of these people in the world. So if you already got something, you're not gonna pursue it, right? So what Satan and his angels are doing right now, or his his left hand angels, they are pursuing the righteous, okay, the ones that are trying to do right. Because like I said, he already has the majority of this world in his hand, right? So verse 14 once again, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and giveth light unto all that are in the house. Okay, the house is the world. Okay, and we are giving the light of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. And that means not being a napkin nigga, man. All right, like some of the elders refer to people, the napkin niggas, man. All right, as pursuant to the Slakia, the parable, okay, of hiding your talent. All right, if the Lord gave you whatever sliver or whatever portion of the spirit, man, you're supposed to take it and run with it, take it and flip the Lord's money, right? Not just sit on it, man. You know, not to hide the money and you know, because the Lord is gonna come, He's coming back, and He expects, you know, usury. All right. I know that was an austere man and collected what he haven't sold, man. All right. So the Lord is not playing with any of us, and if He gave us, you know, like I said, any portion of the spirit, okay, every brother is not gonna be, you know, Elder Yashawamba or you know, the top elders and stuff, man. Okay, not even saying the apostles. The apostles, they're on the level of their own. But you know, the elders and even brothers. Every brother's not gonna be a Bakar, Salawam, bro. You know, every brother's not gonna be, you know, one of the, you know, top scholarly guys. But at the same time, the Lord shows His mercy, and He shows His power by, you know, whatever measure He puts on a brother, man. All right, and you should just be glad that you have a measure. All right, what is that? James 1:5. Let me get that real fast, man. And if you know, if you're lacking somewhere, just ask the Lord, and He will give it to you. All right, the Lord does not hold back righteous requests, so to say, like a righteous you know, inquiry or a righteous request, like, Lord, bless me with more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right? He will not deny you, man. Okay. The book of James, chapter 1 and verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally. Okay, that word liberally means freely, right? That giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. It didn't say, okay, no, the Lord is not going to give it to you. The Lord is going to reject you, man. No, if you ask for more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, if you ask for more, how can I put this? Basically to, you know, like, all right, Dragon Ball Z, right? You know, they have forms and stuff like that, like Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3. Ask the Lord to whatever measure He gave you to amplify it, right? To its peak performance. I mean, to its peak, you know, Super Saiyan God mode or something. You know what I'm saying? Ultra instinct, right? Hey, James 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that have given to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Right? Salakia. Come. So going back to Matthew 5. I think I already got what I needed out of that. Let me see. Matthew 5 and 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on the hill cannot be hid. And that's only talking about the elect, man. That's talking about the elect men that are out here doing this work in all truth and sincerity, right? Because everybody's not giving this gift. Everybody's not giving this treasure in earthen vessels, right? Because we're in these earthen vessels. These are the flesh, all right? And this treasure, okay, is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, right? Verse 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and give light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So when we do these works, all right, this is not to glorify ourselves. This is not of ourselves. This is to glorify Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua that is in heaven, right? So how much more do you want to glorify Him, and at the same time you're doing a righteous service and you're following the commandment, okay, of, you know, going out and teaching and doing the videos, right? So moving on, let's go to the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:5. Book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they should not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. right? So we're not in the dark that this evil day of doom and gloom, this day of darkness, right? When the Lord is going to take his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding out of this world and just have a small sanctuary, which is going to be the elect. And you know, the elect are going to be in recluse, right? And, you know, the elect are not going to be readily available, man. All right, some of us might be in concentration camps. Some of us might be here and there. But for the most part, the elect is not going to be in recluse, man. I mean, not going to be readily available, so to say. All right. Verse 6. Actually, verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Okay, so to be children of the night or children of darkness means to be void of wisdom, void of knowledge and understanding. Okay, and you don't want to be one of those people, man. All right, hey, what did the Lord say? Which one of the scariest scriptures that makes me tremble. All right, personally, when he says you should be cast out into utter darkness, and there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So when the Lord really, you know, when it's all said and done, and people are getting judged for their lack of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and adhering to these words, it's gonna feel so bad. I mean, I can't even imagine it. But the anguish, the pain, the confusion, everything is just gonna you know, snowball into one ugly, like, destructive heap or mass, man. You know, and I don't want to be a part of that. I know brothers don't want to be a part of that. All right. So that's why we are to be the light of the world, right? For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Salakia. Verse 6. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Right? So these people, they have all types of philosophies, all types of doctrines that this world, okay, is it has out there, you know. And we are children of the light because we understand the true living power. All right? We understand his ways. We understand his motives. Right? We understand what he wants us to do. What the scriptures say, blessed are ye because you understand what the ways that are pleasing unto the Lord. Okay? And a lot of people don't have that blessing. A lot of people don't have that gift, man. You know? So yeah, moving on. We'll go to the book of James, chapter 3 and verse 15. The book of James, chapter 3 and 3 and 15. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, and devilish. So you have a certain wisdom, okay, that's on this earth right now, that is not of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay, that's the dark. That's the darkness over here on the left. Okay, and the right is the light. You know what I'm saying? So we are the children of the right, and there are many more that are on the left-hand side, okay, in darkness, than of us that's on the right-hand side, man. And it's a blessing that needs not to be overlooked, right? Needs to be taken advantage of this blessing, man, because hey, it's gonna come a time when it's gonna be total darkness in this world, all right, and we're not even going to be able to, you know, let our light shine forth, right? And it's gonna be, you know, you would rather feel like, okay, I did everything that I could do. I did everything in my power. Okay, coming up to that point when the Lord's gonna take the prophets off the highways and byways, then to be one of the ones that's like, man, damn, I ain't do enough. And then it's too late because you can't make it back up. Like right now, say you miss a day or something on a lesson. You know, you don't do a lesson or something. Okay, well, you can be like, all right, I'm gonna bam, do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do 2. You know, I'm gonna bring it back, Okay, now what happens when the Lord shuts everything down and you're not able to recoup or not able to rebound or bounce back, right? You're gonna be stuck with what you have done up until that point. Like Elder Apostle Gabar always says, Salaki, this smoke, this incense. But like Elder Apostle Gabar always says, man. Apostle Gabar always says, I lost my train of thought just now. Salak. It'll come back to me if it be the Lord's will. But James 3 and 15, once again, this wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, and devilish. And that's what we're in right now. These people, you know, they're in total darkness, man. And the wisdom of this world is what? Foolishness to Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, right? So going on to the book of Luke, chapter 16. And I believe verse 8. Yeah. This is the book of Luke, chapter 16 and verse 8. And the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. So these people that's, you know, gotta have their Jesus Christ and all this and all that, yeah, they seem to be wiser than the children of the light because it's more popular. Okay, you got a lot more people that believe in these wayward doctrines and Scientology and all of this other BS, right? Than the ones that the slight few. Just burnt myself with the incident, man. Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, all right, but anyway, yeah, you got a lot more people that are so-called wise and evil than you have that are, you know, wise in the actual truth, man. Okay, Luke 16 and 8, and the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. So it may seem that they're wise, okay, because the majority leans onto, you know, their way of thinking, okay, this worldly way of thinking. But in actuality, you know, the children, the ones that are looked down upon because we believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah and the complete doctrine, we're looked as fools, man. But like the scriptures say, what? The wisdom of this world is foolishness to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Actually, let me get it. I quoted it twice, so I might as well get it. All right. Bear with me. The wisdom of this world Yep. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. So the wisdom of this world, you know, seems to overshadow, to the masses, it seems to overshadow, you know, the wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that's foolish, man. All right? The Lord has created the earth, man. He created to where there's certain parts that you can't go into the forest, the rainforest, all right? 90-something% of the oceans are undiscovered. Why is that? Right? Because the Lord, he did that on purpose, just to put evil at a bounds. Because if Esau was able to explore everything, man, this world would have already shut down. This world would have already ended, man. All right? So the Lord had to put a bounds. Okay, you can't go into certain depths of the sea. You can't go into certain depths on land in the rainforest, and you damn sure can't go into space, right? I mean, just a little sliver that they're able to get into the atmosphere, the stratosphere, where they have their satellites set, you still got space traffic, man. So just imagine if the Lord would, allow them to go past that Van Halen belt. Asteroids would be hitting this place and all type of shit, just throwing the galaxy off, man. But anyway, going back, 1 Corinthians 3 and 19, for the wisdom of the world is foolishness with the Most High, for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. So there you go. The wisdom of this world is darkness, right? Catholicism, Christianity, all types of shit that people are into, Scientology, Satanism, and that majority, okay, seems to outshine the little sliver or the minority that believe on Yahweh Shai, the elect, man. So, going on, What was that? James 3 and 15 I was in? No, Luke. Luke 16. Actually, I'm moving on from that. I already got that point. Yep. All right. Moving on to the book of Matthew, chapter 11. And verse 25. Yeah. At this time, Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. So the so-called wise and the prudent that I was mentioning earlier, okay, they're wise in their own deceit. You know, the deceiver and the deceived are his. So the Lord has them to where they like, look at the garden. All right, there were many philosophies. All right, there were many doctrines going around. All right, but what the Lord had Adam and Eve to where they can only they only had a doctrine that they needed to stick to, which was the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which was oral at that time, right? But then when they start delving into those other philosophies, okay, because there were, way more philosophies, all right, than just the one solo one that we were to adhere to, all right, then that's when they started going off. And that's the result of the majority of people nowadays, man, okay? They're into everything except the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, okay? And that's the darkness of this world that is made to look like it's light. And what the scriptures say, even Satan, he get transformed himself into a minister of light, right? So these doctrines and these other philosophies, yeah, they sound pleasing to the ear. They tickle your ear. You can do this and do that, all right? But, hey, it's going to get you in the world trouble, man. It was set up, for the wicked, right? So Matthew 11 and verse 25, at this time Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. So we might not get the title, all right, or the, what is it called? Yeah, like the prestige of these, so-called scholars and everything like that. All right, because we don't have letters, we're not learned, we didn't go to a theologian school or whatnot. But we have the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the Lord gave us a mouth and a tongue that basically our enemies won't be able to gainsay nor resist, man. And hey, I'd rather be considered a babe than considered a man of high stature in this world, right? So moving on to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 6. Actually, I'm going to start at 4. 1 Corinthians 2 and 4. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of the power. So yeah, we're not all right, some brothers do have good etiquette, and they're very what's the word? They can they can use words and stuff like that, gift the gab, and they're very the word leaves me right now, but they can speak really well. But a lot of us, we don't speak very well, man. Okay, but that's showing the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got some brothers that couldn't read good, or couldn't do math like that, so-called in like slow classes and stuff like that, but now are preaching the Bible, man. That's the spirit and power of the Lord. 1 Corinthians 2 and 5, that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we don't care about people saying, oh, y'all are stupid. We don't believe on it because it doesn't make sense. Okay, that incredulity is not making the words of the Most High without effect, right? Romans 3 and 3, So we don't care, man. The wisdom of this world is foolishness, even to us, man. But first and foremost, it's foolishness to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. 1 Corinthians 2 and 6. Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. so-called perfect. Yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. So we're not speaking things that this world can readily digest, man, or readily accept. Okay, this doctrine is of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? And a lot of the world can't get it. All right, you go to the book of Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 9. All right, it talks about the angels, basically blocking the understanding from reaching certain one's ears, right? Because this is not something that's given to everyone. Okay, we are the light. It's like we are the light of the world, right? Verse 7, but we speak the wisdom of the Most High in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, ordained before the world unto our glory. So there you go. All right, and that's a beautiful thing. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, Bashem Rakah HaKodash for that, man. For cloaking this wisdom, this exquisite, perfect wisdom, and making it look like poppycock or making it look like nonsense to the ones that it's not meant for. But this is really the supreme knowledge in the world, man. And he gave it to who? Babes, right? So yeah, moving on. Jeremiah 8 and 7. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 7. Yeah. Jeremiah 8 and 7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming, but my people know not the judgment of the Lord. Right? How do we say we are wise and the law of the Lord is with us? Lo, certainly in vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain. The wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of the Lord. What wisdom is in them? Right. So these wise men of the world, hey man, what wisdom is in them, man? Okay, that's a rhetorical question, man. You know what I'm saying? There is no wisdom in them, right? But they get all the accolades, the Pulitzer prizes and the whatever prizes they get for being like the top scientists or the top whatever. But the ones that really have the supreme knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay, are looked down upon or frowned upon, right? Are looked at as less than nothing. But we don't care. We do not care, man. Okay? We don't care. As long as the Lord keeps his spirit on us, man, we'll prophesy to the wind if need be. Right? So yeah, let me move on to the book of Isaiah, chapter 29. And verse I believe around 14. Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of the prudent men shall be hid. So there you go. All right. Hey, these so-called people that are on a so-called level in this world, even ones that are the so-called theologians, and went to the seminary schools and everything like that, man. Hey, we run circles around them, man. Through the spirit of prophet, how about Shem Yahushua, of course. We run circles around them, man. Run laps around them cats, man. Right? So how do you explain that, man? That's the spirit and prophet, how about Shem Yahushua, the light, right? Verse 15, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us. So yeah, the Lord sees everything, man. The book of, I think I already went to it, 1 Corinthians chapter 1. First Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and bring nothing the understanding of the prudent, the so-called prudent, right? Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, in wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It pleased Yahweh Bashem Yahushua by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So when we're out there on the highways and the byways, and we're telling our people to repent, okay, stop eating shrimp, crab, lobster, stop committing adultery, try to follow the Sabbath, the real names of the Lord, right? We're looked at as foolish. Like, who's those guys screaming at the top of their lungs in togas or whatever they call them? I done heard everything, all right? But those are royal priestly garments, right? But what, like, it's like, they look at us like, what are they talking about? All right, they're out here wasting their time. They're wasting this good old Saturday or Sunday or whenever brothers go out, all right? But no, that's the light. That's the only light that's in this world right now. And when shit hits the fan, when doom comes, gloom comes, this total darkness comes, that's when they're going to be seeking after the prophets, man. Okay, they shall go to and fro from east to west trying to find the prophets, when they shall find none. Right? So, moving on. The book of Zephaniah. Yep. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. So that's not talking about overcast or talking about, a bad storm. That's talking about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding being clouded, okay, being hid, so to say, right? But it's not going to be hid to that small sanctuary of the elect, all right? But to the majority of the world, to the masses, when shit hits the fan, that's why they're going to lose their minds, because the scriptures say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So when that comes, we're not going to be, shaken or lose our minds, man. Okay, we're going to be calm, cool, and collective and know, what's going on, because we've already been through it. We've been reading about it. We've been teaching it, right? We're privy to it. And a lot of these people, they're not privy to this knowledge as they shouldn't, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua didn't give that to them. Zephaniah 1. Yeah, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness, not light, darkness, and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. All right. So moving on to the book of Joel, chapter 2. Yep. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So that doesn't sound like, something pleasurable, right? That's a day of darkness, right? Just as it says right here, verse 2, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. So this day that is coming is going to be unlike any other day, man. Okay, a day of complete darkness. And that's not talking about in Egypt, right? When, it was, the days of darkness, right? Where it was so dark that you can actually feel it and touch it. Now, this is talking about the world being void of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is that day of darkness. And it's going to be so bad because coupled with that is going to be Yahweh Bashem Yahushua judging people. And so it's going to be insult to injury. You're going to be getting fucked up out here, okay, through the four, one of the four destructions, all right, the sword, the captivity, the famine, I forgot the other one, And on top of that, on top of not being able to get a secure meal, or not having a dwelling place, you're not gonna understand why it's going on. So that's definitely insult to injury, man. Oh man. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread under the mountains, upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Right. So let's see. Get the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. Brothers are already familiar with that one. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. So the moon, the sun, the moon, and the stars represent wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, it is going to be a literal darkening, all right, but that time comes later. A literal darkening. That literal darkening is going to be by way of the thermonuclear missiles and all of the fallout, the mushroom clouds and everything like that. But the Lord right here is talking about the actual wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which he likens into what? The sun, the moon, and the stars, right? Isaiah 13 and 10, once again, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not give her light to shine. So wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to be void out here, but it's going to be given unto the elect, all right, as it is right now. Going to the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 5. I think I need that. Let me see. What was that one? Verse 15, Salakia. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So there you go. And if you read up in the context, it goes into war, right? Verse 14. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So just as I was talking about, this is the actual moon, stars, and sun that's going to be darkened because of what? That thermonuclear missile fallout and the mushroom clouds, man. All of that destruction. All right? So I just wanted to bring that out just to make that point. I got two more. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Okay, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven, and in power and great glory. So there you go. That's talking about the actual destruction. So it's a two-sided, this book. The Lord, he can put certain things in multifold, okay, trifold, twofold, okay. But right here, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay, represented by the moon, the sun, the moon, and the stars. Okay, there's going to be an actual blackening out of the sun, the moon, and the stars. All right, but the most important one is the spiritual blacking out of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Right? So let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna end it with this one. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6. Yeah, this is just going into destruction, because at first, at the beginning of the lesson, I was going into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay, represented by the sun, moon, and the stars being darkened. But at this latter end, I wanted to hit where it's the physical wisdom, the physical stars, sun, and moon being blackened because of the destruction. And I'm going to end it with this, Revelation 6 and 13. And the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, which she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. When it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places because of those thermonuclear missiles, right? And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and their mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of the Lamb that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the day of his wrath is come, who shall be able to stand? Okay, so there you go. All right, hey, be the light that you want to be in this world, man. Okay, and that means doing everything that we can coming up to this point when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to take the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding out of this world, man. It's not going to be long, till I ain't going to say the internet shuts down, but certain of these apps are going to shut down. It's not going to be no more YouTube. It's not going to be no more TikTok. All right, not going to be no more Instagram. Okay, so we got to get it while it's hot, So, hey, be the light that you want to be in the world. Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm ending with that, giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. Until next time, Shalom.